Right, Ledges, good evening. How is everybody? Can everybody hear me? And can you see the BitGet website? And we'll get started. Everybody good? Hello, everybody. Good stuff. Sunday evening, extra alt stream. You're welcome, Lily. Hi, Benny, Mark. If I can't find your name, I apologize. There's loads of you here. If you could like the video, please. Get the YouTube algos going. Share it if you can. Much appreciated. And we'll get stuck straight in. So before we start, as usual, we'll do the disclaimer. I'm having a good day, thank you, Ayub. How was your day? And after that, we'll get started. So, welcome once again for Altcoin For Ledges stream. This one is sponsored by our partners, BitGet. You can check them out on Twitter at BitGet Global. If you use this link in the description, okay, or if you saw it on Twitter, the link tagged, then you can get up to 8k deposit bonus. It supports the stream, so if you like the content I share, then BitGet want to see you use this link. Again, it's just business. You get it free anyway. Check them out. So you can, one second. Yeah. Nothing in this video constitutes financial advice. You should seek the help of a professional before embarking with your capital. So it's educational purposes only. Okay, that's done now. So yes, check BitGet out at BitGet Global. And this is it. So, ready for the weekly financial. So, I'll go through what's on here. And depending on how I feel afterwards, I'll take a few requests. And I'm going to go over ones I see setting up now. So, I'm going to start with BNB. The reason why is I normally don't do alts. But when I was doing Bitcoin for Ledges, we had the BNB drop happening, if you remember. Okay? This is the same chart. And I said, remember, if you look at the Bitcoin for Ledges one, you'll see this is the area I said the setup, right? You remember that? I'm good, Jay. How are you? So it's right there right now, coupled with Bitcoin at support, Ethereum at support. My Bitcoin and Ethereum views I don't cover here, but I've done them in the last stream. Not only that, I've posted on my Twitter and the free Telegram. One thing is, don't get scammed with the Telegram. There's so many imposters. They block me first, and then they reply to my tweets, and people have been getting scammed. One, if you're getting scammed, just thick as fuck. Two, be careful. Three, I'm telling you right now, the only one's Telegram that's legit is in this description or in my pinned tweet. And if you're getting scammed after that, then fuck knows, God help you. Anyways, continuing on. So if you watch that, you'll see what's happening with that. And if I was to zoom out, okay, I posted a chart, but this is just a different one. It's at support, okay? BNB's at support as well. We did break it down. See that there? So the real support that I'm looking at, beyond the deviations, are here. Here, you can see here, these are deviations. See that there? And it's right down here now. Stops have been taken. So coupled with the fact that timed with the other pairs, so on its own merit, you could say it goes deeper. But if Bitcoin's there and Ethereum and some of the other alts, I believe it should go up to range highs, at least. And if you look at it from a range perspective, this is just the range, isn't it? Just playing this. We don't have to go any deeper. Clean break below here, I would look to cut. And towards here. Does that make sense? It's a straightforward range play. Nothing complicated. You don't need no macro bias for this. It's level to level. Okay? My streams are not really for investors looking for long-term views. These are, for now, I believe, long-term. I think some are decent for long-term. But right now, long-term views will come when I believe Bitcoin has bottomed. For now, this is just for traders. Okay? So if you're looking for investment, probably not the best place to be. And when I mean my investment, long-term spot place. Okay? I don't believe the alt cycle low is. I could be wrong, but regardless, I'm playing a level to level. Even then, I'll play level to level. That's just my style. So there, straightforward there. So if we were to zoom out, is there any confluence to this plan? Well, we can look at the weekly, can't we? So if I bring back the levels, okay, okay, just don't look at the weekly now, but it's looking at the overall structure. Okay, it's starting to like, it's kind of a bull flag, really. I mean, it's technically, I mean, this can be validated, but I say if you wanted to be a breakout, I mean, something like this, you know, and it is at key areas. See this here, this was a region where we had at least a bounce. That's all we're looking for. I will do INJ, relax, don't keep repeating your coins. INJ, one of the coins we mentioned last time, so I'll be going over and updating the coins I've already done previous streams. Be patient, let me go through this, otherwise I find it distracting. So, if I want to wait a bit, I mean, or wait for that extra confirmation, that's fine as well. I mean, this would be the next resistance area, wouldn't it? Right? So what you would then do is, you'd wait. You can clearly see that's resistance short term. And if you want to play level to level above that, so that's my first target area within the smaller time frame range. If it breaks above, either can get back in, or if you trim some, reclaim, hold, it's like a flag breaker, at least towards here. And then after that, I don't know. Okay? After that, I don't know. But this looks like a resistance now. This could then be a drop or continuation. I don't know. We'll only do what's obvious to me right now, or what the market is telling me right now. And that's all I'm going with. Okay? Does that make sense? Is audio not working? Is my audio clear? Somebody's saying there's some issues. Like the video, please. If you can. Share it. Oh, yeah, subscribe to the channel as well. I'm nearly at 52k subscribers. Yeah. So based on low time frame, you can see that. And above here, we would then be targeting that region there. Okay. So just to simplify it down, let's okay, it's fine. I think it's just that guy with the issues then. So if you simplify it down, the two ranges we can play level to level. Well, one is here. Okay. Hang on, let me mark this out there. So this is the range towards here. Cut any clean break below. Say if we went long, you can trim some off here as well, since it's within the range. Target 1, target 2. If finds resistance or starts breaking down, you cut it. If you then reclaim back above or starts holding, resistance becomes support. Then we're on toward, remember that weekly level I mentioned? Well, this is just even earlier to get out, and that's a range high then, and that's the next play. Okay? And that's the range after that. If it breaks back below here, then we'll have to see. Hello, Eleanor? Parrot? Why you got a parrot there? I like that parrot gift. Where'd you get that parrot? Oh, it's quite cool. Hello, let's play footsie. Hello, Demo. 1 second. I'm just going to get... Hello, Perry Guy and XBT. I'm just going to get a drink. 1 second. Let me get a drink. Right, I'm back. So, just a quick order check. I always double check, because once I was doing the stream for ages and I had the mute mic off. Just double check from here. Hello, Lily. Hello, Jayendra. Hello, Beauty, Stecky, Sebastian, Farouk. Hello, everybody. Okay, BNB done. Nothing more to say on that. That is it. Moving forward now to INJ. Now, if you remember my INJ, we've caught this move. This was the first leg we caught. And I said this is resistance, enough to take profit. Same thing again. Reclaim. This is from the last stream. Deviation. I actually posted that actually. And then back towards here. This time round, it's not rejecting. It's holding above now. Okay? So if you were to ask me right now, I mean, this could still be a deviation and come back down. We still have to clear this. But if we zoom out a bit, the weekly chart is looking decent to me on this pair. So if I look at the weekly, I mean, for big swing moves, you need to start looking at the weekly and stuff like that. The weekly chart looks like some bigger consolidation zone. I mean, if this was a 5-minute chart, and you were to ask me where would I take profits, I mean, say if I went long 5-minute chart, I mean, just consolidation. Look at the weekly bodies, candles. Eventually, it's going to break out. But look how it's lining up. If you look carefully, you see the tops there. It's like a getting ready, isn't it? Now, it hasn't technically broken out the way we would like, but see that there? It's close to it. So it's probably worth. Hello, CG 143. It's probably worth looking at a punt, because if it does break out, either it's going to smack above, which is fine. I'm going to mark out a setup for that. But technically, I mean, target-wise, I mean, that's not a bad idea around, I'd say. That high would lead us to 2.5. And if it really gets going, I mean, we're going to mark this high as well, since there was a big reaction. But if it was a 5-minute chart, I'd be targeting here. As long as Bitcoin holds, obviously. I mean, if Bitcoin gets smashed, everything gets smashed with it. Okay? So whatever bullish plans I've got there, all goes out the window. Again, everything is dependent on what Bitcoin doing and what the equity markets, etc. are doing. But assuming with the thesis that they're going to bounce, even within the range, I would say that's this area's next objective and possibly towards here. Now for entry-wise, we've got two entry-wise I'm going to go over. One is a tighter invalidation, and you can see the risk to reward. And if I show the long tool here, does that mean I'm taking a position? I'm showing you the risk to reward. So say this is key support now, and we've given the reasons for this, as this is key support. Anticipating a breakout, so first target would be here. The two plays for the breakout, let's go for the easy setup. The easy breakout play would be, well, this is one range, okay? The easy breakout, that's always there for us, is break above a hold. Now, based on the weekly would be supporting this idea. It's not looking at a lower time frame. For higher probability breakout plays, it's the weekly that we look at, okay? And if it breaks out and holds, then the weekly comes to fruition, and then we target this area. So this would be one range, and this would be one range, okay? Now, short term, playing within the range, which could possibly lead to something bigger, but even if it doesn't, I've marked out a plan how to get on board there as well, if you got out. This needs to hold now, okay, short term for us. This needs to hold. Clean break below here would indicate that this is a deviation, which is not good for us, okay? So based on having a clear invalidation and clear technical reason, that's not a bad area. You'd cut in a clean break below, and we'll anticipate, okay, maybe short term here, but we should target towards here. However, if it does break below here, start cutting. No good. Hello, Duquan. I want to know who that is. Who's that fake one? You made an account. If it's the real one, DM me. I want to know. But yeah. Either way, hello. So, let's carry on now. Let's look at more precision entries. So let's look at this right now. If I want an entry area, let's break it apart. What does it look like on the daily? I want to see intra-week daily. I mean, if we're all bouncing, we've taken our previous day's low. We're into this. This was the next down move, then to move up. So this is going to be key support. Okay? This region here is going to be key support. And a reclaim area, if you want to go for a tighter invalidation, will be here. Remember this. So keep that in mind. We will now go to the lower time frame and check this price action now. Okay, so there's two. One is, I mean, that's that key support area I mentioned. We could start longing it around from this region, scaling in this region. We'd look to cut it below here. Target-wise, it's good. So, for example, like say if I did go long, I'm not saying I am. Relax. I said to you, don't mention your calls. I will cover it. But if you keep saying it, I won't cover it. So say if I was to like cut it below there and go for there, that's not bad risk reward. Now I don't have to go full size, but based on invalidation, that will be it. If I wanted to wait for that confirmation, well, this could be, if I look at it from a clean chart perspective, what we have here is a range. Range low, range high, possible deviation. Okay? I would be aggressive because I have a clear invalidation. If I didn't have an invalidation, I'd wait for something like probably like this, reclaim at least, then I have an invalidation. And then say if I entered small here, invalidation there, then my invalidation will be shifted towards there, lock that in, load the rest of the position on, well, short term there, but that brings us back on towards a breakout play. and we should then head towards there. Or if I want a proper breakout or to compound on, again, this is more probably suited for more margin traders as a separate play towards there. Now it's up to you which one is preferred, but this is it. Does that make sense? A clean break is a break. I've covered in previous streams. Say this is resistance, price comes resistance, and it breaks above and holds. That is a clean break. If it does this, that's a deviation, and that is it. Breaks a level and spends time there. That's a clean break. Where I look at it. Is that clear? Does that make sense? Let's move forward, and that is it. No more needed for this, as we're still range bound. It's to repeat what I'm saying. It's just an update. On the other hand, if it does break down and we want to take it again, well, we would do it from the same approach. That's still our deviation area. Okay, so if it was to come below here again and then reclaim, I play it the same way as each time previously. You're along there, you cut it below there once the deviation is in, target 1 area, target 2, and then target 3. That's if you did a deep pullback. Okay, and that is it. Hello Amoeba, how are you? And that is it, okay? Reason why we have to be prepared for this, because if it's a breakout, then it's probably going to go from here. Make sense? And that's it. Moving forward now. That coin is done. Sushi. I posted about this, and the first long taken was from here, if you remember. Do you guys remember? I posted it, and I hit our first objective. Now, for this stream, I'm going to mark out the levels again. No, wrong one. This isn't it. 1 second, let me find the exact sushi chart I had. Give me a second. Here, this is the chart I posted. Okay, we don't need to do it again. I think a lot of people are starting to get in. Hello, Dink. A lot of people try to be some fundamentals behind it. I don't know fundamental. I just hear, but I just go by with the chart. If I was to look at the weekly, again, I don't care about the coin. They're all fucking shit coins in my eyes. Everything I post is all a shit coin. But it's going to pump. All I'm interested in is it making money. I'll go over hustle as well. Why I took it. I'm still in that. I mean, I can't dump it. I bought quite a bit. So, there's no point. It needs to go higher up. I don't have the liquidity to exit either. So, this chart alone, I mean, again, the same as everything else. It's all at key major support area that led to the pump before. So, we will anticipate this again. It's that big accumulation area. Now, the key thing with this is look at that weekly candle. Coupled with the fact with the rest of the market, what are they doing? It's the same pattern, isn't it? I mean, they all look the same to me. This looks like it's ready for a breakout. If it's going to break out, it's going to be from here after many months, and other coins are suggesting breakouts as well. It could be all wrong, but we don't know. We just have to go with what the market's telling us now. If it's wrong, then we cut. We reverse. But if it did break out, I mean, first potential target area would be around this region. Okay? For short-term traders. And then, well, there's the next logical target, isn't it? And that would take us to around about target 1, target 2, 2.8 area, I'd say. Okay, so keep that in mind. Hence why, if it's going to break out, it's going to break out soon. Now, going to the lower time frame, I did tweet it right. If you look on my feed, you'll see right here. Okay? And that was my first target, and I got out. Okay? I've got a small position left in. Now, plan 2 is we're above this support level, and if I look at it, it's like a mid-range or like a bit of a pivot, mean level. There, each time. There. It's broken above that now. So, ultimately, I mean, we wanted to hold above here for continuation up. Now, this time around, I've drawn this trend line here. It's starting to hold this now. Now, step 2 is, there's 2 plans. One is, the new week starts, we come retest, and then if it reclaims, then that's a deviation. And along it there, I cut it below here, and there's my first target. This is within the range play, and then obviously targets there, etc. Okay? Continuing on. If it's going to be a shorter term play, I mean, minimal pullback, now I can understand that because they're consecutive up candles. But that does not mean it has to pull back. If the market wants to go, it will go. It put in as many consecutive up candles as it wants. However, If I want to play a punt and didn't want to miss out on this kind of move, then let's look at what market's showing us. Yes, we got the trendline support, this previous day's low area. Automatically I have invalidation in. And the case for that would be, well, the others are sort of bouncing as well. So, either I could have gotten, this is the previous day's low, once it got back above previous day's low, cutting it below here, or it's starting to build price action here, and I could do a small risk trade, break above here, okay, and hold. I could go there, I'd cut it below here since I have invalidation. Otherwise, if I had to cut it, I'd wait for the scenario I mentioned initially, and then I'd take that long, and I'd go towards there. I am in this trade. My average entry is about, I mean, like added in, is about 1.36, I think. 1.36, just above entry here, more or less around here. And I would cut below here, and my target is there. So risk to reward wise, this is the position I'm in, okay? It's not bad. Now I know my risk. I put it a bit wider just so I can cut it below, and that's my reward. That's not bad area. That's not bad at all, to be honest with you. Okay, so that's that there. And then if I have to cut it, I'll wait. I'd wait for this. I'll take the hit. I'll wait for this if it happens, and then I'll go in again because it's the end of the week, you see. So maybe sometimes you have a pullback. Yeah, so what? So what if I said 0.35? I got in at 0.008. So if you're catching tops, then you're a shit trader. You should be trading. The fuck's wrong with you? There. If I call a trade at the time, and then you see it when it's done a 3x move, and then get in, that's more of a reflection of you, really, isn't it? Like, I don't get it. It's like, fuck, you're thick as fuck. And probably you deserve to lose that because you probably would have made bigger mistakes in the future anyway. So that's nature's way of saying to you, you shouldn't be in the markets. Fucking hell, you're going to be really single-digit IQ to do shit like that. But anyways, that's that there. Yeah, a CRV is one on the list as well, because CRV looks decent from a technical point of view. Let me bring CRV, and actually I'll do a chart for CRV. Yeah, I think I actually do like CRV. We'll go over there. God, man, some of you... if you lose money, that's on you for being thick. I can't help you if you're thick. How's that got to do with me? You know what I mean? Anyways, let's carry on. So that's sushi done. Yes, let's do ZCX since I have. Where did I call ZCX? Down here, okay? And it went there, and it's been there nearly all week. So if that wasn't enough for you to exit if you wanted to, the fuck are you crying about? It's not as if it did this there, and it was there all week. It doubled. You could have taken profits. Now, if you're buying it down here like a thick fuck, that's on you. You dumb. Oh, God. I can't stand this stupid thick people, honestly. That's nature's way of saying, fuck you, you shouldn't even be given money. Anyways, so looking at this perspective, I think it's a good project. That's your own research to do. And all the tokens have been unlocked, so we'll see if this is a dip. Okay? So from here, if I look at it from this perspective, based on what I'm seeing with Bitcoin and the rest of the markets, this will be considered the key support area. Pivot, isn't it? And why is that? Just from a technical point of view, there, resist support. So this here will be there. If it starts breaking below here, I'm not mad. I'm just saying how it is. I mean, if you're gonna be stupid as fuck, you're gonna get it. You know what I mean? If you can't understand basic logic and basic shit, then I don't know what to say. So this should hold. If it starts to break below here, I don't want it. I'm gonna start cutting the position, and fuck it, it can do what it wants. But this needs to hold right now. So now that all the tokens have been unlocked and the project is solid anyway, in my opinion. But if you don't like it, don't be buying this. Don't buy this if you don't understand the projects. Reason why I have my targets here is because this is a key support area here. Okay. The next target is 4.9 if it's gonna go up. Okay. And one is based on the weekly chart. I mean, these shit coins, right, when they move, they can do crazy gains. Okay? It would be here. Okay? There. But I don't know. These two are the main targets. After that, we'll see. Yes, I will do EGLD. It's already on there. Let me get through these one at a time. So based on the weekly chart, it's still okay. Okay? But see the bodies, you want to be focusing on these bodies here. Down body, down body, down body. This was the first impulsive move up. Okay? And this, okay, it's a wick, but shitcoins, it's the lower time frame level that I mentioned that we want to see hold. So what I've done is mark that out. Now there's two types of entries. Okay? spot entry. I don't think you can leverage this, can you? I don't know about leverage. I don't think you can. So, aggressive traders, say if I wasn't in the position, I'm still in the position. My average entry is around here now. My average entry, so I entered here. And I entered here. So my average entry is around here right now. I'm still in on my position. If I'm correct on the idea, this was just a retest of, see how they fill this in and retesting the key pivot here. I initially thought 0.14 would be the key pivot. Now, 0.14 would still be a key pivot for me. These would be deviations. Why 0.14? Because this is the main level there. Okay. Now, if I have a thesis that it is going to go up, then any deviation should be short-lived. These are buying entries. Okay. And if you want to confirm it, there, that would be the confirmation, deviation, and then I'll start going back up. There and then there. Now this pullback is relative to the rally. Okay? So you got to remember, big rallies have big pullbacks. So I mark that out. Okay? It's respected the 75%, which is the midpoint of, see this there? See the mid-range. That would be considered as a mid-range for me. Range. Any deviation from a mid-range should be bought up there. Clean break below here, I will cut. So risk to reward wise, it's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. And at such prices, I mean, where was the previous all-time high level? It's not bad. I mean, I'm not even going for previous all-time high. But these are sort of sometimes because you can put a tiny bit in. And not even big. Because of the gains, it sort of makes up for it. I'm in this. Based off this alone. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if I take a loss, well, that's my loss. And that is the plan. Or if you want more confirmation, Amanda, get in the kitchen. Well, at least you said it. Okay, we have a woman saying get in the kitchen. So, you guys can't come at me now about kitchen jokes. Okay, so, confirmation would be if you don't like it here or small here, then it would be here. But the cost is you can get a higher price. But target-wise is good anyway. So, above here, then that is confirmed invalidation, deviation then. There's a confirmed invalidation. And then we should go back towards here. At least towards here, in my opinion. Retest. And then 4.9. And maybe higher up. Maybe, well, I don't know. Because when these fuckers move, they move. So this is the pullback phase. If it's confirmed, this would confirm it for me. We're back above the key pivot of 0.14. And we head up. Invalidation is clear. So when you know when you're wrong, you know the risk you're having. And that is it. That's more or less it on this coin. Nothing much to say. Is there weekly or anything suggesting? Yeah, not really. Just that. So we'll see. Even if it's short term, I'm not interested long term. I just hit my levels and get out. Continuing on. EGLD. Now EGLD is an interesting one. Okay. How about audio? What's audio? You mean my audio? Again, you don't take all the long setups. Okay. I'm only covering loads of coins because they're requested. I'm not in all of them. Because it's a big, you'd be fucking suicide then. Now, looking at EGLD, the weekly is very appealing to me right now. I mean, look at that. Again, they're all doing the same thing, really. Okay, and we're starting to push up now. So we will anticipate if this is the range low area, we will anticipate a move towards here at least. Okay, not even this, just towards there. It's just a basic range play, isn't it? Okay, so towards there, and then if it breaks out, then just like here, when it broke out, it then went towards the next key level, which was here. So the next key level for us would be probably the same area down there. So that would be a separate breakout play. First, we don't know if it's a breakout. It's only a breakout till it breaks out. So because it's coming off support, we'd anticipate a move towards range high. Only if it breaks out, then we would say a trending move outside of this range. And then we could target this area as it was before. After that, I don't know. I'm just going from level to level. Now, for now, we have to deal within the range. So what I've done is I've marked out levels. And I want to use the September's range since we're within there. So September's range, we're above the midweek. We're holding above September's high right now. So one is, it doesn't, yes, I will do XRP. If you keep repeating it, you'll get blocked from here. One is enough. You spam, you get blocked. Mods, if anybody spams more than once, block their ass. If you don't like what they say, block their ass. If you just don't like their name, block their ass. You're going to have to try pretty hard to stay in. So, let's carry on. Yes, Peter, let's do this. Because it's distracting and people here are listening in to want to learn and you're just distracting them as well. So, for now, I mean, we don't know where the pullback area, but for now, this would be the initial area I'll be looking at. And that would be the range then, next level, as that's key range high I mentioned. Okay, so let's carry on now and look at this weekly. Now I have zero tolerance for immature behavior. Okay, if I'm taking my time out to fucking go over these coins and you're asking stupid shit when I've told you to listen, you will get kicked out. Simple. Well, like, you're not kids. You're fucking adults and you're fucking getting on like 12-year-olds. Let's carry on. So, and people like that should not even be trading because you start putting money into stupid things, you're going to lose it all anyway. I'm doing you a favor. Okay? There. So, entry-wise, September high. So, one is, this will be trend continuation. Market does not need to pull back. On a monthly basis, because we're playing just within the range, this could go straight from here. So the entry for this would be, scenario one is obviously, okay, if it comes towards mid-range, retest of the consolidation, okay, go up, then that's your long, cut in a clean break below, target 1, September's high, within the range. Now, if it's going to go up from here, well, there's no reason why you can't. This is a range low. I'll treat this as a range high. So, breakout, long, cut on a clean break below here, then you wait for this. So you cut it, you know your risk. You're not buying the top and holding. You're going to cut. If you're buying the top and holding all the way back down, you're... then you deserve it. Then you deserve it because you just... I don't know. Yeah. It's called lateral selection then. Because if you say that's in violation, you're not cutting it, you wait for a better entry then you shouldn't be in the markets. You should not be in the markets at all. And me putting you down and in place is doing you a favor. I'm telling you the honest truth. Whereas others will be saying, no, stay in there, you'll make it. No. If you can't do something simple like that, trust me, you will make bigger mistakes. You'll lose your house. Your wife's going to come to me, even though I'm going to reject her, because if she's chosen someone like you, then what the fuck does that say about her? But still, I mean, if she's okay, I'll maybe do give it 1 or 2 shots. But you get the message, okay? And then I toss it to the side of the road, like last week's bins. But the point is, you know, you get the message. So there will be target, and then there. And then possibly, who knows? If it does the breakout play like I mentioned, then we've got the breakout play. Okay? Done. So that's the breakout play. Here, I'll carry on. So, I'm going to have some water. Probably spark up a bit as well. Let's carry on. Yes, for those that joined, if you like these streams, whether it's for the comedy or the TA, then use the link in the description if you want them to continue. And that's that. So let's continue now. So that's EGLD done. That is it. Yes, it is unhealthy. Good point. You shouldn't smoke. Don't smoke. It's unhealthy. I just have to show you guys that what he does. So lead by example. So that's that there. Let's go on now to PYR. There's nothing more to say on that. Either give us the pullback or we got the breakout. And if it does break out and if it's a fake out, you know where to get out. Simple as that. It's a monthly pivot. So still go now. And that is it. Okay, let's continue now to PYR. Our PYR position is risk-free now. So even though I post loads of it because it's an update on what I'm thinking in real time. Imagine just put a position and then don't talk about it. Then I got about 20 messages. What's update? Well, it's risk-free now. My stop's above entry. So, even if you got in after me, you probably got better because my initial entry, it went below me, didn't it? Okay? So, I can't be pumping this because it went below me when I posted it. And now, it's broken apart. So, if it was a pump and numb, it wouldn't be here right now. I mean, when I was calling it at 3 last year and then it went to 50, same fuckers saying the same shit. So, looking at this, if you were to clean the chart up, again, let's be consistent and look at the weekly. I buy them. Thinking about this is spot. I don't know if you can leverage this. This is all spot. I said long, okay, but you get the message. Just used to saying that. Look at a weekly. This would be objective area if it's going to be a breakout play. I believe the FA is good for this. So, I mean, it's not broken out above this yet. It's broken out within the range. So, I will be targeting this area 8 region if it sticks. And I'm going to go over what supports the idea. One, I think the FA is much stronger than last year. This is what I called it last year, if you remember. And look around 50. It went to $50. Okay. I'm going to look for 8 for now. And then if it happens and goes above there, then I'll get back in. I'll play it higher, level to level, playing the whole thing. Okay. So, 1 second. Stay here. Why is somebody messaging my wife likes you? Yeah. Okay. Firstly, you've just put yourself down. Secondly, DM me pics of her. Let me see if she's alright. Because she's a dog. I don't want to know her, man. Anyways, let's continue. Imagine that. Your wife liking me because of my stream. She doesn't know what I look like. Fucking hell, what must she think of you? You just put yourself down. The fuck? But yeah, I take that as a compliment. Right, let's continue now. So the breakout play from here would be obviously same again. That's a separate play, which I'll go over on the lower time frame. I think it's a guy trying to slide in my DM. I don't know. He's saying his wife. I think it's him. I think it's him really. I don't think it's his wife. Okay, done. Root traders go both ways. So let's continue now. I'm adding the levels. So right now, I mean, within the range play, this will be range high. It's not breakout yet. Now, why do I think it's gonna break out? One is from what I posted on the weekly. Secondly, I'm gonna go over that in a minute. But this should hold now. If we start breaking back below here, okay, maybe a retest towards there. But this should not be tagged. If it is tagged, then I'm wrong on the idea. Or it probably does tag me and then go up. Then I can enter again. But if I was to buy in, it would, in violations clear, cut a clean break below. That is a valid buying area towards here. And if it breaks out, then towards here, even before 8, I've got 7 there. I'll be scaling around this region here. Now, what supports this idea? Obviously, support becomes resistance, and we're still in accumulation range. Okay? Only the clean breakout. Stop saying audio. I've heard audio about 10 times already. Because audio keeps getting mentioned, I won't do it. Once is enough, and I will. If you want the breakout play, high probability, but you play it up, this is where leverage trading helps, because you don't care about what price. Spot, okay, that's fine, but if you're okay with it, that's no problem. You're here to make money. I'm not here to catch the exact low. And that will be the play, 7 to 8 area. And then we'll see what happens afterwards. Now, the support for this trade is the BTC pair. So if I find the BTC pair, look at this. So if I was trading this, I'd probably do this, because, I mean, around here, and then I'd cut it. I don't know if I'd cut a clean break below here, really. If it starts breaking below here, that's invalid. And then towards there, because that's the range high. And if it's really going to go for it, then towards here. So this would be my target 1, target 2. Because this pair is above a key level, which should suggest on its own merit to go up next. Okay, invalidation below here, then all bets are off, cut the position. That would mean PYUSD should go up as well. Does that make sense? Hence why I'm leaning toward the breakout play of the PYR-USD pair, based on the PYR-BTC pair. Because it's done the deviation, it's above this trend line, and that would be it. Make sense? Okay. So that's why it looks good to me, on its own merit. So confluence of both pairs together. This is coming off key support here, the blue box. PYR-BTC is coming off key support, so it's not just... there's a reasoning behind the trade idea. It's not just, oh, I want this to go up. There's got to be proper reasoning behind it. There. Invalidation. Continue clean break below. Target 1. Target 2. T1. T2. And that is it. You know where you're wrong. The main thing is you know where you're wrong. You're not me holding all the way back down to 0. You got to cut it if it's wrong. You got to cut it. That's trading. Nobody... Unless you have 100% strike rate and God himself gives you trade signals, then please tell me. I would want in on this as well. Okay, let's continue now. And that is it. Nothing more to say on this. PYR done. UTK. I'm in this. I posted. Reasoning behind it. Just like any other coin out there. I love a yearly level. Buying yearly levels have big reactions. Okay. Now, if I look at this point perspective, we are right at 2021 low. Okay. Now, it's already done the deviation, which is in our favor. I think it's a decent project. But even if it's not, I'm playing it based on price action alone. Okay? I don't give a fuck about the rest. It's been accumulating for a while. It's confluence with everything else. Okay? And the deviation below the 2021 low has been done. It's compressed to an extent that it should break out soon. You're wrong below here. Now, I've got invalidation there, but look to cut it below here. I think anyway here is decent. I mean, target is 1 is there. Target 2 is there. That's the range. Okay, so all I'm doing is playing the range at the extreme end. If you're wrong, you know where you're wrong. You cut it, like straight. Okay, and that's the only reason, purely because of that. If I confluence it with the UTK BTC pair for confluence, let's look at the yearly chart. This is also coming off a yearly level. So there's two levels that are confluence with each other. So let's draw this in. Last year's low. And what we do is, for these type of plays, always mark out the yearly levels. Watch how they react. Do a study example. Take your coin. Go to the make a yearly high, yearly lows. Watch the reactions around them. Okay? I've covered this before as well. And at the same time, the BTC pair is coming off a yearly level. See how they look at the reaction of that yearly level. Beautiful. Now look at this. The price action alone. I mean, the range would be here. But target 1 would be here. If it gets to there, I'd take some off our first target, second target. Now, let's add some more shit to it. Deviations. Well, look at this. There. Okay. I mean, see, some of this is getting hard to draw some basic trend lines, but this sort of encompasses most of the levels. Okay. So the reason why I say that is because see that there, we got that there, we got reaction there, reaction there. So average line, we would say, and that should break out now. Okay, see, the pair's holding right now. You know you're wrong below here. So if you know where you're wrong, that's pretty good, isn't it? So we continue. Target 1, target 2. Is that clear? So there, just for the sake of... oh no, look at it. Oh no, I think somebody got triggered. Somebody got triggered. Oh my god, we got some trolls in the house now. Oh no, I feel sorry for you, mom. I know she conceived you through the wrong hole. That's okay. There's nothing wrong. It's not your fault you were conceived through the wrong hole. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for being miserable. That's okay. That's okay. Don't let anybody get to you. I mean, okay. No, I mean, how did your mom do that? Oof. Anyways, each to their own. I mean, who am I to say? But yeah, let's carry on. So these are the yearly levels. Confirmation. Bam. I always get these trolls, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing you get trolled. I mean, imagine being a troll. Take your time out. Life is short, but you're using your time, a weekend time, where you could be spending with your family or doing something. But because you can't do nothing else, you jump into somebody you don't like, stream. I mean, that's a big reflection on you, isn't it? Think about that for a second. Let's give a 30-second moment of silence for such people. Think about that right now. It's a weekend. It's a reflection on you've got nothing else better going for you in your life, in your spare time. And the only thing you can think of is me. I mean, I'm on your mind. Think about that. Somebody on the internet. I don't know, maybe my voice turns you on. Who knows? Probably does. I'd understand. I'd get turned on if it was me as well. Or something like that. But think about that for a second. Have you ever thought of it from that perspective? Fucking hell. It's kind of amazing, isn't it? Like, let's carry on now. So that's UTK. Straightforward setup. That is that. Let's move forward now. XRP. XRP went to plan. Okay. No, there's no problem. It's understandable. It's understandable. See, people like this are in the world to show you how not to be. Okay, so you learn from them. See, as a thank you. Okay, you learn from them, such people. Okay, and now they're seething right now. They're just seething right now. They're listening to me saying, "You fucker, I know you're right as well." They're listening to me saying, "Fuck me, man. You've nailed it. I've got a sad, miserable existence. This is okay. I understand. I understand. It's completely fine." Now, the setup from last week was one, the trend continuation, XRP. I posted a chart a bit different, but it's more or less the same. Or the pullback play. The pullback play was towards here. Okay? Yeah, Castillo video. I'll get Castillo to do something. He's a good lad. Oh, he sent me merch. It's in the depot. I need to pick it up because I wasn't here. But okay, it's come off that key pivot. Let's rewind XRP. Mate, you don't want to start on me. I'll put you and your mum in place. Relax. Well, your mum in place in other ways. The way she enjoys it. But yeah, your girl can join as well. That's no problem. Plenty of us to go around. And then we've got this consolidation here. Okay, so like a breakout play. There. So first target region was hit down here. Okay. After that, we'll see. So the breakout play would then suggest possibility towards these two levels. Okay. Now we played the initial play I marked out, and it went towards here. And the second one, well, the breakout play. So this is a retest now. We play back towards there. If it then breaks out and holds, the setup I want to mention will cater for that. Target 1, target 2. So we're just looking at it from a zoomed out point of view for now. Okay? Now, let's continue. And that's that retest there, done. So the trigger plan was what? If you remember, Breakman consolidation, reclaim this level. Now, whether you got in here or here, that's fine. The first target was hit 2019 high, and second target region, I mean, was, well, around here is fine, and then there. Okay? So I think it's done for the pullbacks plays, but I'll mention it anyway. But see, there's that yearly level, that 2019 high. Let's go to the yearly chart. Julia's interested in my roasting. Hello, Julia. Yes, I mean, I'd be interested in my roasting too. It's all good. So, let's carry on. That would be it. And then we talked to see that 2019 high. We're above that now. So that's a positive sign for us. And the wick was 2019 mid-range. So as long as we hold above that, target 1, target 2. If it breaks back below here, no good. Cut. Get the fuck out. Now let's continue. Well, if you missed the play, you missed the fucking play. Okay? Can't do nothing about that. It's done. But what we can do is, what do we do going forward? Now, there's two ways. One is, if it breaks out above here, and you don't know where the invalidation is, well, you've got an invalidation here, haven't you then? And target-wise, target 1, target 2, and this we covered last time. Okay? Here, and you got invalidation there, and we target 1, target 2. So, even for a swing play where, you know what, you can't have the time to manage it, or closely, or trade, it's mainly for traders that have tight stops, but this would be perfect invalidation. If it holds above here, that's fine, and your target 1, target 2 is there. It's good risk reward. That's the easiest play. Yes, you're not always going to get the best risk reward, but at the same time, if you can't manage it, then that's fine as well, because it's clean validation. For those that can manage it and you're going to be quick, ultimately the validation remains there from a swing perspective. Okay, but what we would also look at is something like this. So we got this there. I don't know. I mean, if you want to look at the extreme end, that's fine. Now, I wait for the new week to start. I mean, it could go. I mean, XRP is one of those pairs, right? It's a weird one, isn't it? I mean, XRP, look how strong it's been. I don't care whether it works or not. All I know is it's good for trading. And you're here to make money. I couldn't give a fuck what the coin does. If it's good price action, good for trading. We're coming off a yearly pivot. So aggressive traders, if you want to enter, you cut in a clean break below the yearly level, do small. Okay? Secondly, wait for the breakout play. And because at the end of the week, it will be understandable. 1 second. Oopsie daisy. Then, for those that can watch it, you long it there. Target 1, target 2, and you'd cut it at a clean break back below the yearly level. Okay? So you get that quick, because then that becomes a deviation of this. You don't want to be in. You get the fuck out. Okay? And that is it. It's up to you what you trade. Okay? If it works out for you, that's happy days. You do that. Now, if you're short-term trading, I would have some higher up targets as well. I mean, this would be, I mean, if you want to enter without the yearly levels, I think this is a decent target region as well. Here, it's sort of a pivot, isn't it? That price likes to get to. See that there? I'd add this to our objective as well. I'll save this. Why this level? Because, see that there? Reaction, 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 reaction. So break above. Target, target, target. Okay. 1, T2, and then T2 after that, I don't know. Okay. And you'd cut it on a clean break below here. Decent risk to reward. You know where you're wrong, and that's all that matters. Okay. Done. Let's continue now. Okay. I'll go over why I entered Hustle. Well, the reason is it's partnered with PYR. Secondly, all the coins are now unlocked, similar to ZCX. Okay? So, what I've done here is, I mean, looking at it from a chart perspective, if PYR is going to go up, those partnered with it probably going to go up as well. I mean, FTX has partnered with, and Skybridge has partnered with Vulcan. So, they're probably, I don't know. You do the maths. All the tokens have been unlocked. It's just a scam pump. Even at these prices, a small amount, if it does pump, is a greater gain. Don't need to go in big. That's why I said I wanted small. What I made from a bit of ZTX. And target-wise, that would be it. But before that, we've got here. Now, from a technical point of view, what I've done is I've gone to the monthly. So I think 0.68, if it does take off. If I go to, is it monthly, quarterly? That's a previous quarterly candle. Okay? So I'm just explaining the reasoning behind it. Why I took. It's not just entering in a random. There's a reason behind it. What I've done is, and this can be applied to anywhere. Quarterly high, quarterly low. Look at these range levels being respected. Quarterly mid-range. And that's the midpoint of that. And that's the midpoint of that. Look at the reactions. The midpoint. Even that to the tick here. So, if I was to take this here, in validation, I'll cut it below there. So I took it around about here, because it broke out of that. All the coins unlocked, worth a punt, small amount. And if I'm correct, I'll cut it here. Okay, or if I can't get out, I'm a hodler. But it's a small amount anyway. Just do small because the gains are big, you see. So remember my target area. There's two plays. One, the range play. One, a breakout play. So one is target, cut it within the range. If it breaks out of the range, it's ready. The quarterly and monthly are expanding. Maybe some PYR goes up to take all the those on the Elysium network or at the Vulcan Forge network. They all probably like scam pump together, and then we go towards there. But that is the reason, and I'm right. I know when I'm wrong. The key is define your risk, and that is it. Okay, done. So there's technical reason behind it. Okay, that's done now. That was my reasoning. Let's go over to what's next. Okay, I'll do two more coins. Solana was one of them. Let's find Solana. I did BNB already. How long is the stream going for? I'm gonna end this soon. I'm getting a bit tired. Let's see how long it's been going for. Oh, how long has this stream been going for? 5 minutes. Okay, quite a while. Sol is still the same thing. I mean, I'm not sure what to say other than, okay, if you want to play the breakout play, that's fine. So I'm going to, CRV, yes, CRV. I did say I would do CRV, so I'm going to stick to my word. If I didn't before in previous stream, it's just because I forgot. So I do apologize. If I said I'd cover a coin I didn't, it's just because I forgot. Because we're in the flow of things. Now, Sol, I mean, I don't like these lows. What I would like is, I mean, if Sol did do like a run of these lows, oopsie daisy. Run of these lows. and then reclaim. You could do that towards here again, or I'm gonna be margin trading this. I mean, I picked some. Remember when I posted down here, Twitter? This was it based on invalidation. Really, this is the range. I mean, if I look at it from, if I zoom out, this is the range. So we've got this here, and we've got this there. So based on a range, this area invalidation from a swing perspective, I would say there, as long as Bitcoin behaves and everything else behaves. Now, I'm going to be entry margin play for this, okay? What I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to wait, I don't mind, because I'm in too many anyway. I can't be in too many. But what I would do is, I'll wait for it to clean break. I'll do audio, one. And then we'll end it there, after this. This is going to be my long. I'll cut any clear break below. I know where I'm wrong, invalidation. Target 1. Hang on. Target 2. This is just a range play. All I'm doing is playing ping pong within the range. Clear smash above, then we'll deal with the rest. Okay? But yeah, breakout and hold. Target 1, cut any clean break below. Target 1, target 2, target 3, that's a range play. If it breaks out, we'll deal with that the next time. And that is all it is. Okay? And that's it. Okay, audio. What is this audio coin? I've never traded audio. I don't know what it is. Let's go to it. Is it a good coin? I don't know. Somebody's got loads of requests for that coin. So is he doing something extraordinary? Okay, what's so special about this? No, that's audio. What's so special about this coin? Oh, fuck's sakes. You really made me go into this. Okay, I'll do another coin. What the fuck is so special about this coin? Oh, fuck off. Give me another coin. What a letdown. Oh, look at him. I'm gonna report this guy. Report. Prick. You just got blocked. Come, message me on Twitter so I can block you there as well. Quick, make it quick. Make it quick. Right, what's next? CRV, that's the one, CRV. Now, what I will do, I mean, I'll do a fresh chart for CRV actually, so we'll talk about it. I think reason why is because you'll see my thought process behind this one. A technical good one. I mean, what the fuck is... Why did you tell me, what the fuck am I going to do with this? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Think about it, man. The fuck? You just want me to pump it, don't you? That's the reason. What am I supposed to do with this? The fuck is this, man? If you're going to name a coin, name a better one. No, we're done with RSR. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of shit. I'm still in Doge, yes. I'm still in Doge. A position there, risk-free anyway. There's not much to say about that. Link analysis remains the same from last time. Let's do CRV, and I want to do on a clean chart. Okay? Clean chart perspective. I'm going to do two, because I like the BTC pairing for it. If I remember right, it was the right one. Let me just recall if it was it this coin or another coin? CRV, BTC. Right. Yeah, the BTC pairing doesn't look too bad as well. We'll cover both. So we'll do a top down on my thought process. So if you want to know how I mark my levels out, this is how it's going to be. Okay. Now, what I'll do is I usually this is automatically I go to the yearly chart. I don't care if it's not much. I mean, obviously crypto being crypto, there's not much to work with. A lot of these coins are new. Okay. But let's go for this now. What yearly range are we within? Well, we can only say last year, so we just draw them out anyway. Whether it's there or not is irrelevant. It's just how I do things, and it's always good to have it there. So you get a marker as to where you're at on the charts. So this is exactly how I do. If you want to know my top-down analysis, this is how you listen. So stop asking me how you draw your levels again. Watch this now. I'm gonna do detail. It's like an educational part. 2021 low. If it doesn't make sense, then I can't help you. Maybe you're beyond help, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with being beyond help. Don't let anybody get to you. If you're beyond help, that's fine. Just do something else. This is not meant to be for everybody, by the way. Not everybody's meant to be a trader. So don't feel like, you know, well, I'm not gonna say because you probably should feel like that, but I can't help you anyway. So let's be polite and just leave it as it is. Some things are best left untold. It's for you to figure it out. Coordinates 3.465. Mid-range. Then I'm going to do... fuck me, I don't even need all that level. Okay, that's done. That's enough for now. Actually, I'll do one more level. 1.998. So yeah, since I'm doing it properly, let's do it consistently. 1.998. And this is how I do all my levels, okay? Well, sometimes you have to be honest with people sometimes. You know, people that, if you lie to somebody, say, no, it's okay, you're going to make it, you're a fucking liar. If you keep saying to someone you're going to make it when they're not going to make it, that's on you. You're a fucking liar. You don't care about that person. Or sometimes you can tell. Like, when you post a chart, and after it does a 3x, then somebody buys, then that is a person that can't use common sense or has the capability of using logic to know I'm buying the top. So that person will never make it. So you have to be honest with them and say, listen, my friend, this is not for you. Accept it. You do not have the IQ to understand such things. I mean, it's okay. Nothing wrong with having single-digit IQ. There's nothing wrong with that. Some here do have single-digit IQ, and it shows. But this is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You are examples of people where, as an example for others to see, this is what not to be. So you know what? That is your purpose in life, for being an example of what not to be. You know, that's quite an achievement. Full respect to that. Full respect. I appreciate that. So, we've got that there. And we've got this there. 1.127. 1.127. So, all we need to focus on now is, okay, see, we're coming off a yearly level. It's starting to turn. And when it's starting to turn, we refine it with a quarterly chart. You with me? Good. Because if you're not, man, same applies to you. Now, let's break this down now. We're at that point there. And 0.897. 0.897. Of course I'm philosophical. There's no doubt about this. 1.358. 1.358. Yes, if if you like the shit I share, whether that's the shit jokes or the TA or the setups, use the link in the description, and that will tell BitGet you enjoy the stream to continue. Okay, we're done. Now, this is where it gets interesting. We're not above the monthly open yet, but we're coming off a key support area coupled with everything else. Now, above the monthly open is when we should get the expansion towards here. Okay, this looks to be like a pullback. If it gets above, then we get there. Now, we're going to have a quick glance at the BTC pairing. Okay. See, Amoeba's got a good point. If you watched how I do things for this coin, you're able to replicate it on your own coin. See that? This is where you expect people to have basic common sense, but because you want to be told, this is why you won't make it, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. But that's okay. Your use case is for me to take the shit piss out of you, which is a good use case to have because it gives others here entertainment value. So around here is decent. I mean, maybe a little nudge lower, but looking at this, I mean, I would say just this is the BTC page showing that okay, we're above. We've done the deviation of a key pivot, okay, and if we break above, then that should be a decent move towards here, really, isn't it? Okay. So, but on this way there, that's just confirmation for future reference. If you want to look at that here, there, that's a deviation. That would be the long target 1, target 2, and that is it. Okay. So this is just for confidence for the USD pairing. Sometimes it's good to look at the BTC pairing. Has that broken now? Just like the PYR is giving me confidence for the play. You understand? So let's continue now with the CRE USDT. We've done that. Next thing we're going to do is mark out the monthly open. Okay? So, step by step, this is how I do things. There's the monthly open. I'm going to do it in... I always do my monthly open with purple. Just a reminder. And what you should do is get into the habit of labeling it. That's the quarterly high, that's the mid-range. Because time down the line, you actually, like, you look at a lower time frame. You forget. So, it's always a good reminder. Okay? So, what's the October open? Or can you leave it quarterly open? I'm just taking you slowly, step by step, of how I do things. Okay? You can do the blanks yourself. Now, so it's also good to have previous month's low marked out and previous month's mid-range. Okay? It's also the pivots, but I'm not going to mark it out in this occasion. The chart's going to get messy, but Maybe in a light color you could do it. And we're going to mark out monthly level. Monthly levels are magnets for price. Even if it's going to go beyond this, I bet you this is going to act as a short-term range high. Usually it does. It's going to take time unless it won't blast off. So it's always good to be aware we're approaching a monthly level. Even if you have targets towards here, you're probably going to get resistance there. Let's look at it from the lower time frame. Is there resistance? There we go. There's proof of that there. You couldn't see that on the quarterly, but now you can see. Okay, and now it looks obvious. So the easy play would be, well, see, now it makes sense now, doesn't it? You see that there? And this was supposed to be a monthly level, sorry. Hang on, let me just go back. What was that level? See, this is what I mean. Always label it, because then you forget. That's last month's low. We'll do it in black. I just know the colors I use, so it's automatically engraved after years of doing this. But you mark it out till you get used to it, and try to be consistent, okay? Nah, I wouldn't accept too much harassmentship. Fuck that. Whatever they pay me, I make that in less than. No, make multiples like in one trade. So no, I will roast. This is part of me. I ain't changing for nobody. Unless it's a really good offer, then it's different. But no fucking way. I will roast. Why? Because I fucking can. I mean, you see the other guys that do stream, they don't have the balls to speak the way I do because they're scared of the sponsors. I even tell the sponsors, I'm going to do this. If you don't like it, fuck you. And that's it. So, easy play. One is, well, being aggressive, entering, but cutting the clean break below. Or just waiting a little while, let the odds come in your favor, and then stepping in. So, if it breaks above here, reclaims, well, we've held this, we've broken this, we're above the monthly open, it's changing now. Target 1, if it comes into find resistance, you cut it. If it then breaks above and holds, then game on. You gotta go for fuck you. Go towards here. What's going on? Okay. Oh, no wonder. Pressing the wrong button. Long. That's a breakout play. Target 1, target 2. The mid-range of a yearly level. Look how that mid-range is so pivotal. See what I mean? And it may be there if you're full on bull market. Okay? So, see, usually they won't. A lot of people don't approach me because I'm not really professional on my Twitter feed or on my streams. But I don't care what the fuck. You need me, I don't need you. So they go for the more politically correct people. I just say how it is. Fuck you. Don't like it. Fuck you. Probably buy you out as well. But yeah, that's my point. So that's there. And then that's the play. Done. So does that make sense as to how I approach the market? See how it makes sense? When you have these levels marked out, that's it. Let me add this to the watch list. I like this pair. Another reason why I like it is, look at the weekly. See, the big players like this, whether you like the coin or not, it makes nothing, it doesn't matter. But see how it's consolidating. Like here. And this is where, at these prices, it could rock it. You don't have to catch the full move. You don't have to catch it. You just need to go for here. Okay? Just there, that's enough. And that would be perfect even if you are bearish. Well, that's your case for it, isn't it? I mean, you're not going to be shorting it here now, are you? You're going to be looking maybe at deviation and then reclaim, back below, then there. But you're just paying that, or, well, if the whole market shits the bed, below here. So that's that. No, there's another chart. I kept looking at it. Was it this chart? I apologize. I was looking at one chart. Here, hey, look at this. Just zooming out, this is from a naked chart perspective. This looks like a decent target to me, to be honest with you. Now, this is one of those pairs when it rallies hard, doesn't it? So we've got sort of this area here. So if it does this, I mean, just for pure chart pattern traders, I've set the context based on the way I've done things. So that's the context set. Entry is just, it doesn't matter then, does it? Because all we're looking at really is technical analysis. It just gives you more definition towards your entry risk reward. I mean, if it's going to go up and I believe in the project, I can say, well, I'm buying it around this region. Well, that's fine. But this is going to give you, for shorter term traders, invalidation, etc. Where to enter. And that is legit. It reminds me a bit of XRP. Target 1. That's a naked chart perspective. All I've done is refined it a bit more with my range levels. Yearly, monthly, quarterly. Okay? So you can get in and out and where you're wrong. And that's it. Okay, Ledges, I've hoped you found value in this. If you really enjoy the streams and you like what I share, then use the link in the description. I will catch you guys next week. Bye bye.